Sorry, I was muted, I forgot again. My bad. England has not been cooperating lately. I'm starting to need the really good teams now. Huh. Okay. Let's try normal, see what happens. Rats. Nice catch. Nice catch. We'll take it. I guess I needed to wait a moment longer. Nah, hard mode is what I have the most fun with. Because they don't pass around whenever they catch the ball. That's only going to be one person. Come on, Vicky. Nice. Perfect wake-up catch. Taiwan can be good. Only getting singles. Yeah. Nice punch. There we go. I don't know why I did that, actually. Nice, perfect ball jerk. I'm stuck. Never mind. I thought I had just soft locked. I've never been able to move on that pixel before. Nice. Everybody's very punchy right now. Very nice. Good start. Nice singularity up there. Kenya can be good. Can you be good, Kenya? Standard start. Alright, let's do this now. Alright. That was a good Kenya. Kenya could. England is bad. Decent start. Oh, pretty face guy, okay. Straight, perfectly, right between every single one of them. This is a disaster. Pretty standard Kenya. Or, England. Okay, the ball dropped further back than I thought it would. Alright. Nice catch. Could have maybe had a double there. Let's see if they behave this time. That's better. Nice triple, oh baby. Nice. He's gonna catch this. There we go. Hopefully we get Kenya next. Taiwan can be good. They usually catch a lot. I almost kicked too early there. Yeah, there's a catch. Another catch. Nice double. Let's just go for the electro shots now. Nice catch. Now even if they would catch, their super catch dodge is going to dodge their catches. Just like that. Let's play some catch. Like they couldn't do. Pretty average run so far. Australia is a terrible team. Let's see if we get a miracle. That's a good start. Oh, baby. All right. They move around so much. They just moved around twice in one throw. Let's just do that. Nice catch. This is where they could catch forever. I'm gonna do this. That was wishful thinking. They came close. Nice catch. This could take forever. And I got a glitchy dash there. That wasn't just the low traction. It's a decent attempt, but we got Australia'd. We got Kunio'd. How is that not a double? Oh, this paltry hitbox. Nice catch. Whatever, we'll take it. Kenya. Can you be good, Kenya? Nice quad hit. Boom, Tetris for Dylan. Don't catch. Could have been a perfect split. Except I'm not splitting right now, but you know. Could have been the god Kenya. That I would have submitted to a leaderboard, but you know. England is usually bad. Nice job moving out of the way at the last moment. Nice duck. Only getting singles so far, not good. That's better. Nice catch. Yep, that was just a horrendous situation. There was nothing I could do. Let's try to get a double here. It was close, but close does not matter in this game. The hitbox is absolutely tiny. See? That's so pitiful. In the NES version, that would have hit everybody. They stayed together. That's really kind of Ricky. You're out. Taiwan can be good. If that wasn't a catch, that would have been nice. Nice catch. Nice triple catch. Nice quad catch. Same guy. Nice. Nice duck. And glitchy throw. That was not a good Taiwan. A little bit less than what I was looking for. Nice duck. Nice duck. Bad movement there. You're out. Ah, that's a thing of beauty. All of them are together. Truly and incredibly together. England is usually bad. Let's see what we can get. Nice catch. Bad start. Nice catch. And ball jerk. Ugh. And he was way up there, and he ducked. Weave straight through him. Beautiful. Oh, baby, a triple. It's a really good start for hard mode. Kenya? Alright, Kenya. Kenya be good? Nice punch. Oh, baby. Let's just do this for now. Good start so far. Who do we get next? They won't be as good as Kenya. Saudi Arabia. Okay, interesting. Pretty rare. Let's see if they cooperate. Oh, baby. Nice triple. Nice double. Excellent. Alright, hopefully we don't see Australia or Neketsu. Cold weather teams aren't as bad as I thought they were. China can be good. They can go down quite quickly as long as they don't troll, which they can absolutely do. Nice catch. Alright. Okay. This guy can catch until the cows come home. He's gonna catch that. There we go. Alright. Hopefully no Australia or Neketsu or Egypt. Egypt is a really bad one. Mexico can be good. Alright, Pyo. Excellent. Egypt would kill this amazing pace. Very, very good pace, but it can get kunioed at absolutely any moment. I'm very happy that I got this pace, though. France! Okay, let's see if they cooperate. Oh baby, nice triple. Alright. Ow. He's gonna get that. Remarkable. Nice duck. Let's just do this. Nice catch. Wow, what an absolute god. He's gonna catch that. This one guy is gonna cost me so many rounds. This one guy is gonna be about 30 seconds by himself. What a troll. That's the one thing he could have done. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? What is this game doing? It's going Super Saiyan. It just... that was the other only thing that I couldn't even think of that he could have done. He cost me 40 seconds. This pace is very average now. And now we have the toughest rounds all coming up. I don't care about this run anymore. That takes a lot of pressure off. Nice duck. That made Dylan go away. Nice catch. Alright, now they've got the glitchy state where they're not going to catch as much. Nice ball jerk. I tried to move out of the way of that. What am I doing? I tried to get the double there. Oh, it ran out just in time. Oh, that's my bad, obviously. Oh, Dylan's dead. Also, hey, welcome. Yeah, my bad. Now that I do everything on multi-stream, I never think about the streaming category anymore, because that's not something you can change on Restream.io. Good to see you. I hope you're doing awesome. I just had an unbelievable pace, but then I got kunio'd. Very, very, very hard. Not at the end there. That was a pretty standard death. I got kunio'd really, really, really hard before that. But it was cool to have that outstanding pace. Waking up. Yep. I was thinking of a song there, and then it flew out of my head. Nice catch. Should have done that anyway. Nice. Nice catch. Nice duck. Nice catch. That would have been a really good double there. Whoops. There's the glitchy dash. One of the two glitchy dashes. The one that happens even though you didn't double tap. Maybe I should include an input display. Does this emulator have that? Yeah, I didn't think they'd stay lined up. There we go. I could have just hit him from over there, but I never realized in time that one guy is only 1 HP away. Kenya. Kenya be good? Can Kent be good in Kenya? That's a quad hit! Boom Tetris for Dylan. That is the God Kenya. If the last guy had been even closer, then it would have been even more godlike, but that is an IL world record. Kenya can be good. It was because of your belief, Zizi. Saudi Arabia, interesting. They can go well. They're usually rare, but I've seen them twice in a row here. Nice triple, oh baby. Nice triple, oh baby. Nice catch. Alright, Ibrahim. Another very spicy pace here. Let's see if Australia, or Egypt, or Neketsu kill this run. China can be good. They can be very trolly. Nice catch. Nice catch. That's what I'm talking about. Only a single there. Nice triple, oh baby. Okay, let's see how long this last guy survives on 1 HP. I missed the ball. That worked out for the best, actually. That ensured that he wouldn't catch it. Alright, again. Egypt and Neketsu. And Mexico. Mexico can be good. Nice catch. Rats. There we go. Alright, Madaska, don't troll me, please. Thank you. Got another spicy pace, but a bad team can completely erase it, and bad Kunio can completely erase it. Amazing to have paces like this in a row. France is here again. The last guy completely trolled the heck out of me last time at the end. Let's see what happens this time. Nice triple, oh baby. Get out of here. That's unlucky. You know what? I think I'm gonna just do this. Nice catch. Alright, now they should be in that glitchy state where they catch less. Even if it looks like they're going to. Much better than last time. Now we got all the hardest teams coming up, but this is an amazing pace. Very happy to have this again. Germany and Brazil and Italy are the teams that can show up now. Germany, and they're all pretty bad for their own reasons. Germany is just going to take a long time. Hopefully they cooperate and I get a lot of multi-hits. Please. That was really, really shaping up to be something good, and then it wasn't. Oh, how is that not a double? Tiny hitbox. Nice catch. Missed my dash. Thank you. Thank you, Yells. He tried to get in the way. Don't catch, please. Thank you. I would rather see Italy than Brazil next. Brazil never, ever, ever stop catching. They'll probably bleed the run dry if they show up. Oh dear. Here we go. Here's a catch. There's a double. We need way better than that. There's a catch. There's a... Oh, he didn't catch that? How? Nice catch. Give me a triple. Or a catch. Okay. DaCosta, you just have to cooperate once. How frickin' dare you? Okay, we got him. Again, now we have all the toughest teams coming up. Still. Let's buy that atomic arm. Deal some more damage. And go to one of the catchiest and dodgiest teams that we can possibly face. And they have the ultimate. Nice catch. Nice ball jerk. Nice ball jerk. Nice catch. Bad start. Nice catch. Nice catch. See, you can not really play, you can't really play the game against them whenever they decide it. Their ultimate is already charged up and I've barely hit them. Nice duck. And a bit of a glitchy target there. Nice duck. And he barely managed to kick me. We've not got any hits on William. This is a really slow fight, obviously. Yeah, no hits on William. Maybe we can use our ultimate on him. But that means that this is so bad that we have to use our ultimate on him. Please be dead. He's never gonna die. Yep, he's one hit away. That's a shame. That was a good run. It is now dead. This pace is nowhere near good enough. Still a sub 10. Pretty good for hard mode, but not good enough for me now. I've got some amazing runs offline. USA decided that it was over. Nothing I could do. I still got past them alive. So we'll see what we can do from here. Only a single there. I've given my team way less health now so that these guys have less health. Much more dangerous, but it's what you gotta do for speedrunning. Nice double. Whoops. Wrong thing there. What a perfect play. Are you gonna go down here? Of course not. I tried to play it correctly. He's panting. I thought the game was soft locked for a second. Yeah, that's a pretty fast fight, even with that terrible final round. The final cycle. And now here we go. Let's see how quickly I can do this. But I highly doubt I can do it before 13 minutes and 33 seconds. That's the only person I didn't want to hit. First time you've seen these guys? Yeah, they're great. Well, nothing I could do about that, really. There he goes, okay. Got some hits on him. And he immediately went really far away. That's the only person I didn't want to hit. Triple. Okay, now it's just us and him. I should have just thrown him a regular ball so that he could catch it. He got me. And now he's far away. Whatever. Now the game's gonna start switching who I'm controlling randomly without my consent. I can't do anything about that. That's just a part of the game. See, it switched me to somebody all the way in the back. I'm not pressing a button to do this. It is just completely against my will. It's gonna slow this down. So part of the luck of this is not having that happen as much. And he's moving around a lot. That's part of the luck of this as well. World record finished more than 10 seconds ago. Yep, I was in a good position there, but then they switched me all the way to the back. Okay, now we can just take him out. And he's incredibly smart. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable, the game is sentient. 1408. He's dead. He's dead! That's the first time I've ever been killed after I won the round. I wonder if that would count toward, if that had happened before I went against, the King Dodgeball team, if that had counted toward me losing a teammate. I bet it would have. I bet the game is mean enough that it would have. Even my body is trying to Kunio me. It decided to burp when I was drinking water. I didn't want that. You think I'm trying to do that? My god, my real life luck is going against me. He's just stuck screaming in horror now. I don't know. Oh, him? Yeah, basically. Yeah, he died and now he's like... Yeah, basically. well noticed. Anyway, 1408, that would have been a world record if I hadn't done a bunch of offline runs lately. So yeah, I do feel like, yeah, Team USA went really badly, but not that badly. That makes me feel like the record is pretty strong. Let's try normal mode here. And then I can get the benefit of having less health there. And let's see if we can get some good luck up to that point. But now people are gonna pass around, and I freaking hate that. The AI is gonna be way more unpredictable, because that's what it's like in the lower difficulty modes for some reason. What am I doing? Actually, that was probably the right thing to do. But yeah, that was an awesome run. Team USA was the only bad thing, really. India! I can try out the strategy against them. See if we can nail it. 1, 2, 3. And I failed immediately. Might still work out. Fine, we'll take him. He got away. What a smart young man. Yep, they're passing around. You hit the wrong... Nice job using your friend as a bodyguard. Final fight strats. Yeah, because these guys... Yeah, it's the same thing as against that final team there, the guys with the silhouettes. Because their defense is so high, this is faster to take their HP down than hitting them with the dodgeball. Yeah, punch turn so you don't... Yes, so it's so that we don't get sent into the middle of the screen, and then it makes us run back. Alright, here's a rare one. Iceland. High health, but low defenses. I'll try it. Nice catch. I failed my turnaround. Whoops. Nice duck. Very nice. They cooperated at the end there. Taiwan can be good. They control a lot like China does in this game. Not getting good luck there. Yeah, they keep pretending to be together and then they're not. Dude. It's the round of singles. There we go. Nice catch, even though you were not really looking at me. I'm gonna go for a double here. Of course, dude. No, he was 5 HP away. We were gonna get to the best part of the song there, which means that it was way too slow. Yeah, Zazie, I really hope you're enjoying, Rhapsody. I missed the gigantic tonal shift. But it looks like it sure shifted right back. I hope you're really enjoying Rhapsody. And pizza, very nice. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, it's totally fine. You shouldn't have to pay attention to every single little thing I say. Just in case it happens to be about you or something that you want to respond to. 1, 2, 3. Wrong guy. Nice catch. Wrong guy. Wrong guy, but I'll take it. This guy. Come on. Of course he did at that moment. Nice catch. India did not cooperate. Yeah, equal parts ridiculous and tragic, which is very Zazie, yep. Yep. Media with wild tonal shifts is interesting, and interesting is good. And sometimes it's even, like, well executed. Or at least, like, extremely entertaining and with a lot of heart. Like, honest. And Rhapsody kind of seems like all of that. Looks like my restream is not catching up anymore. I'll have to refresh it. Yep, that's what I thought. I'll do it right now. You go to the kingdom of goofy singing frogs, haha, they immediately pull a Romeo and oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Haha, funny frogs. Anyway. I'm seeing a lot of similar patterns here. Nice duck. Yeah, I feel like that is what usually happens with that pattern. It starts off well, and then Naritaka ducks. Yeah, just like most of the games I play, there are a cycle of patterns that you'll see. Yeah, that's the same pattern right there, so Naritaka is probably gonna duck here. So there, I should do something different. Every single game I play is like this, where the starting part, you can start to recognize that the same things are happening, but you can't manipulate the exact same thing to happen every time, so you can have, because it can't be that easy. Oh my god. That'll work. It was sloppy, but that was actually pretty fast. Blaine got to be a part of it, too. India again. Let's give him a shot. 1, 2, 3. Pick up and miss. And miss the dash. And it hit the wrong guy. Yeah, Maki was way too consistent. And it's pretty long and repetitive, but I will definitely play it again. Like, I'm gonna submit it to marathons. I do prefer games that are not like this. I prefer games, believe it or not, where I don't get screwed by RNG every single moment. These are just the ones that I always end up with. Maybe you can call BS on that, and I would be willing to say that's fair. Because, yeah, there is an element of... It's like, oh my gosh, I got everything to line up, and I got on 2 unbelievable paces in hard mode. Yeah, it was stuck. You were right. And then it just suddenly came back. Restream is having a real one, I think. What makes a good speed game isn't always what makes a good recreational game. But even in speedrunning, like, Family Dog was really awesome. Because I didn't get to the end of the game every single time and was like, okay, well... Now for the least likely thing to go right because of pure RNG. How did I miss my super there? I guess I must have miscounted the steps as I was talking. It's okay. Nice kick. Oh, that's not the target I wanted. Ow, the back of my pretty head. That probably saves a little bit of time overall. It looks weird. Like, I let him kick me there because I wanted to be able to make sure I removed that last round. That last cycle. So I took a half cycle off. We're facing India all the time right now. Let's see if we can finally get a fast one. 1, 2, 3. Nice catch. Nice catch. Alright, now it has to be you. Don't pass around. Just catch it. Oh my god. Just bring it over here. And of course, that was a ball jerk. Let's keep going for some reason. That was not a good India, but... Nice 420. This run is blessed. England is usually not very good. Nice double. Nice catch, Will. That's not the target I wanted. But it's not up to you. It just goes to whoever's in front. Wrong team song. Let's try a couple more here, and then I'll probably switch to showing some offline runs. Nice triple. Oh, baby. Love to see that. Sub 20 in normal mode. It's too bad Will didn't catch the ball, or else we could have gotten an even lower one. But always nice to have that super fast... Any super fast round feels super good. Super, super duper duper. England is usually not super, super duper duper, though. Nice missed dashes. Alright, we got a double to start. Nice catch. And nice catch and passing. Okay. What in God's name? Same guy every time, dude. They can't stop passing to that guy. We'll take it. I managed to make some good catches there with the 1 catch stat. Just had to pray that that's what he was doing. Saudi Arabia. Bad pattern there, but we still got a double out of it. Except Ice is going to take a long time to get to the ball. Nice catch. That would have been good. Game didn't really know what to do with my targets there. At least Will finally caught that. Frame perfect recovery into a catch. Just barely weaved through him. This is a terrible Saudi Arabia. Nice catch. They usually cooperate better than that. Unfortunately, it wasn't so that time. Whoops. Yeah, I guess I took an extra step there. Let's try easy mode just for fun. Even though this is less fun for me because they pass even more. And nice catch in easy... And he failed to catch the ball. Ha! The rare catch into the rare missed catch. That's super... That's Cuneo for you. Let's go back to normal mode. Round 1. Fight! They're gonna be separated here. Nice catch. Nice catch. Oh, okay. First team is not behaving right now. Here comes Naritaka. Let's do something different this time. Okay, we got him. Whatever. He got the ball from there? Oh, wow. That's a new one. No way he got the ball from there. They never even usually go for it from there. That was really far away. I just got outplayed. Big time. Nice duck. I know this pattern too. Nice. Will we get India again? Taiwan this time. They can be good, but they can catch a lot. Almost kicked too early there. That was somehow a single. They're all grouped, and then at the last moment, they're not. That's not the guy I wanted to target, but that works out. I thought that was going to be a catch. He's not going to die here. Nice catch. Nice. I did the right thing there. I saved the cycle. Alright, we haven't seen Kenya in a while. Can you, Kenya? Yes, you can. Now, can you be good, Kenya? That was way in the corner. Dare I go for it again? Nope. Let's just go for regular shots now. Oh, but he survived that. Yeah. Go for it, ice. Thank you. That helps. Thank you. Nice singularity up there. Now what do we got? France. France. Alright. Alright, at least we got somebody. The guy with the Saria hair. I didn't mean to run back that far. Let's just do this now. Nice catch. I should have just done a regular throw there, but that's okay. Let's play some catch. I love it when I get to do that. That's pretty rare. Oh, another nice singularity. They're popping off. Alright, I could get really bad teams here. Holland is not a really bad team, but they can be trolly. Nice catch by me. Darn it. Nice catch. Very nice. Oh, too bad Will didn't catch that. Nice. They activated the super catch dodge, which makes them dodge catching. So he didn't catch that one, even though he was primed to. Alright, hopefully we don't get Egypt, or Australia, or Neketsu. Okay, China can be very good. Let's see if they behave. Nice duck. Dang it. Nice duck. They are not behaving. Let's just do this now. Lao Chen has a lot of HP, so let's do this. Nice. A cleaner way to take him out, rather than waiting for him to get back up and stuff. Now for the toughest teams all in a row. Nice Samoa Joe by 4 people at the same time, perfectly. At least we got 2 people there. Somehow. Nice catch. Nice miss dash. I tried to move out of the way of that, but it didn't work. Thank you for allowing that. Nice triple, oh baby. Let's take advantage of their super catch dodging. They can still catch my regular throws, my grounded throws. That's really unfortunate. He did the thing that makes him avoid it. How did I miss that? Oh no, okay. I forgot that they have really high defense. Okay, whatever. This would be a half-decent pace for hard mode. This is normal mode, but still half-decent. Italy, okay. Not as bad as Brazil usually, but we'll see if they actually behave this time. terrible start. How are they doing this? Nice catch. I gotcha. At least it got somebody. Okay. Still not looking great here. That would have been a nice double. Nice ball jerk. This is a very, very, very slow Italy. He was about to pass it there. Nice ball jerk. That's not what I needed. World record is dead now, I believe. Nice singularity there. Because USA, as you saw, usually doesn't go very quickly here. That's what I would have liked in that hard mode run. Nice catch. Wow, what a play! Holy cow! Somebody clip that, please. If you can, I would appreciate it. I can't believe what I just saw. I'm stuck in the middle. I can't do anything. That's never happened to me before. That was godlike. I managed to survive it. Nice triple. Oh, baby. Nice catch. Yeah, world record is going to be finished with the next fight very soon. And I got trolled there. We got them done. Let's see how fast it goes in normal mode with the reduced health here. Yeah, world record is already done. There we go. Yeah, this would have been faster. Thank you so much for the clip, Zazie. I really appreciate that. Almost got it there. Boom. 1109. That did not feel more than 40 seconds slower than world record. Holy cow. The unbelievable variance of this game at play once again. That's what I would have liked in that hard mode run. Nice catch. Oh my god, it's so awesome. Kick, boom. Oh, it's so beautiful. That is this game just creating art at my expense, but I got to be a part of that. Thank you for the clip. I really appreciate that. What a play by Team USA. That's why they're always in the finals, man. I'm getting to feel pretty satisfied that I've gotten this game to a point where it is difficult to get world records now. So let's show some of those. I have a lot to show. It'll take a few streams. How long is this going to be? An hour and 37? Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. So let's play all these. All right. Considering Neketsu for a second. So here's where I'm going back to no custom teams. Just trying to see what I can do in the hardest difficulty mode, which is honestly, even though we don't have the benefit of the samurai shot, which is by far the best ground move, we still have that electro shot, which can home in on people, and people catch it less. Usually. Yeah, of course. There, I said it, and it didn't work. But I like hard mode the best to play in, honestly, because they don't try to pass the ball. They just come at you, which is way simpler. It's actually easier. Hard mode is the easiest mode because it's the most predictable. It's a bit interesting, the way it works like that. You can be sure they were all... Yeah, it's the most Kunio mode. You can be sure they will always choose violence. Oh, I missed my super there. This is a heck of a start. But we're choosing Mufadal. He's got max power and the electro shot, so as Ice suggested, he's probably the best to do this with. And I believe he was correct. I'm starting to feel reasonably sure that my strategies are actually some of the fastest things you can do in this game. Now that it's been like a week, and I've had input from people who have been playing this game as long as I have, maybe even more than I did. I'm starting to feel like we're zeroing in on... Like, I'm feeling more confident that I'm not just straight up missing things. Missing, like, big time saves. Hello, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pretty-faced guy. Become electrocuted. Davis, you're going to become injured. No, you're going to be injured. You're about to be injured. Wow. Talk about absolutely butchering a line. And talk about absolutely butchering what I was supposed to do there. Well, actually, that wasn't my fault. Are there any pre-existing records or speedruns? YouTube, Nico Nico. I have not checked Nico Nico. I'm not sure if the Japanese version of this game is actually different. It could be, based on the fact that in this version, Team USA is always in the finals. I would wonder if Neketsu would always be in the finals in the Japanese version, which would honestly maybe be better. I'm not sure. But it stands to reason that if there are records on Nico Nico, it might be for a game different enough that it would warrant its own leaderboard and its own times. We're gonna try doing decent against India here. Sometimes you can actually do this quickly. But I have to actually check out the Japanese version to be sure if it's actually different. No, why did I do that? I should have just thrown him a regular ball. Let him come to me and then punch him. Yeah, that didn't work. There we go. Get his HP low enough so that an atomic shot will actually... What is going on? Sure. It's not working out. Yep, he only takes 1 damage from that. Oh my gosh. Natorius just got an amazing PB in Mega Man 4. Well done, Natorius. Messed up the timer. Because... Man, I'm really glad I managed to see that. Okay, timer's fixed for now. Mega Man 4 is a heck of a game, a heck of a speed game, and it's been pushing Nate around, and so it's amazing to see him get some great PBs lately. Taiwan, you are troll in this game. Yeah, they're catching all over the place here. And now I'm getting absolutely bodied. It's more common to hear my favorite part of the tune whenever you're not using the custom team. But yeah, very belated on that previous point. I'm still waiting to see if they're going to approve my request to create a speedrun.com board for this game. Which is totally understandable because a lot of them are probably involved with Summer Games Done Quick. And that's still happening. That'll be done, I guess, tonight. Yeah, I'm in no rush. Part of me wishes I would have waited until they were back before I submitted so that I wasn't part of the potential big backlog that they're gonna have to face. But it is what it is. And now we have to face Neketsu. A similarly daunting task here. Yeah, mostly because Kunio has a crap ton of health. I love the look of the lightning shot. It's no wonder they gave it to King Dodgeball because it just looks intimidating. It looks really cool. It never hits anyone. Ever. But it looks like it's... If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt! Oh, he almost moved into it. Yes, thank you, Dropbox. I missed my dash. Nice catch. There we go. Okay. Not nearly as picky here. With no custom team. Here, I got a glitchy dash there. It kind of got me where I needed to go. Holland is interesting. I'm always happy to see them because they're low health, but they do also catch and dodge a lot. So they're kind of like Taiwan and China in that regard, where they can go in extraordinarily quickly. He just barely moved out of the way, and I got kicked. But they've activated their dodging catching ability. So they should have caught those, but they're glitched out, so they didn't. Nice singularity there. I'm just desperate to, like, reduce their ridiculous... Egypt is maybe the worst team in the entire game to face. In, before round 7. Egypt is maybe the worst game to face in the game. Worst game to face. The worst team to face in the game before round 7. Because only 3 teams can show up in round 7. And... you're probably gonna have to face Germany, and they have high HP, high defense, so that's a given. But Egypt is like the Germany that can crash your run from round 4 to 6. And so I'm just desperate here. I'm trying to find any way, and they're just bodying me. They're asserting their dominance because they know they're the top in this scenario. Especially with that mummy shot, which prevents you from being able to dodge it. Now I have to wait for him to come back. Darn it, this was a decent run. But I got Egypted. Alright, that's the end of... wait. Oh yeah, but it's going to the next video. Okay. Alright, here we go again. Sometimes it switches who you're controlling because of the formation of this team. Nice troll. Yeah, we won't take that. Alright, decent Hanazono so far. Nice. They're cooperating, and that's gonna get to my teammate. Nice. And I missed my dash. Oh, I just completely choked it. And then the game choked it. The game choked. I got a glitchy jump there. Man, that's a shame. That would have been a good start. But we'll take it. The boys are together. Excuse me. I'm much more ready for those glitchy runs there. The little jitters that they do in this stage. Alright, so we got to take advantage of Ken. We got to do quickly because Kenya is fast here. There's gotta be a better way to say that. Also, hold on. Yeah, we're good. I was gonna say, is that the run? Am I gonna have that in... spoilers, there's a run coming up, but that's, you know, partially, you can probably guess that because that's why I'm showing these. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. Like, last couple years ago, I showed my River City Ransom damageless grind, and it took 5 days of streams before it got to my actual, like, final world record. So, PBs are not always a guarantee in these showcases. I thought he was gonna run in there. That's interesting. Yeah, take that, pretty face guy. So that wasn't as good, but it's still a half-decent start for no custom teams. China can be good, but Lao Chen tends to catch a lot. I decided to try to whittle down his HP that way because he has the most HP. Alright, it paid off there. Now they have their dodging catch. Now they're gonna dodge their catches. Just like that. Pretty nice China there, okay. That turned this into something decent. And I got Australia. That's probably that's really bad with no custom teams. You have to deal multiple hits to these guys for it to not be a massive slog. One of the worst teams to see in rounds 4 through 6. And the rainbow shot. You know what? Honestly, I wonder about using the rainbow shot. Because it seems to deal obscene amounts of damage. Like, it seems to deal, like, triple damage. And so that one-shot me. That's a shame. Made one mistake and the run died. That's Cunha for you. And it's hard mode, using a character who is pretty much made out of paper mache. That's alright, we go again. Get out of here. Let me trip him on the way back. Make him look foolish. Sorry, Vicky. Oh, those boys. Alright, England. Not a bad team to see in this category. When you're using custom teams, they can be a problem, but not as bad here. A bit more agreeable. They don't catch the jumping supers as often. They don't cooperate as much with grounded supers, but they're pretty decent with jumping supers. Ah, there we go. And there's another catch. Nicely done, pretty face guy. There he goes. Half-decent start. Oh, we're all together. It delights me every time. Alright, great start to Taiwan so far. They tend to catch jumping supers a lot. But they're not right now. Very nice. Ah, there we go. This guy catches a lot. Now it's starting to not go as well, but at least we were able to at least kind of turn that into an advantageous cycle for me. And I was able to take advantage of him running in, and now they've got this super catch dodge. He actually caught it with super catch dodge active. That almost never happens. That's unfortunate, but we still managed to mostly take advantage of that cycle. Man. Because they were at such low health. That is a rarity. We got friends here, not a bad team to see. Alright. Nice catch. Random warp shot. That's probably gonna hit somebody. Okay, it didn't. We had to wait for it, though. It's gonna hit him, yeah. I would prefer to hit Francois, because he has the most health, but... we're gonna have to hit everybody that same amount of times eventually. These are all single hits. So hopefully they just cooperate. There's a catch, but soon their super catch dodge is going to activate, which usually makes them not catch. Oh my goodness. And that happened, and he got a glitchy jump. And now he got the ball again. This is a terrible, terrible sequence of events. Whatever, we'll just take him out here. And I'll just use this, the Cobra shot. That should work. Alright, that was really sloppy. But the pace is still decent. So we'll continue. Man, one mistake and it's a massive blemish. But it is what it is. And we have to face Neketsu now, and it is what it is. Let's see if they actually cooperate at all. Alright. Alright, they're cooperating so far. Very nice. Yeah, I decided to try to get a bunch of punches in on him and try to save some cycles that way, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, because he's usually gonna be jumping and trying to do the nuts shot. Ow. Yeah, let's just do this, and nice catch. This one guy might be alive for the next minute and a half, especially if things like that keep happening. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that. Neketsu, usually a run killer no matter what category you're doing. Another one of the bad teams that you can have to face. Can Kent dodge a wrench? If he can't dodge a wrench, then he can't dodge a ball. What's up, Quillsoft? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just doing some no custom team hard mode attempts. And seeing what comes out. This is the most difficult thing to do in this game, is to try to and it's 100%. We're trying to defeat every single team in the game without losing a single teammate until the end, where you're allowed to in order to actually defeat, like, get to the credits. And we're doing it with a team that we haven't carefully pre-strengthened and given, like, the best moves and stuff. So let's see if we can get a decent run. There's a decent start. Dodgeball, of course, the fully contact sport. That was interesting. What a move by him. That's not a type of move you see from the first team in the game. The fadeaway super, like, it wasn't a super shot, but it was a fadeaway strong shot. Made me look like a fool, but at least we still got them taken care of fairly quickly. Taiwan, alright. Let's see if they're in a very catchy mood right now. Alright. Woobly woobly welcome shot. So far, they're in a pretty catchy mood. Not what I want to see. And wow, we both hit each other at the same time. Let's not take that. Taiwan not quite cooperating there. I'm just checking out Australia's moves because I remember that the one guy has that rainbow shot. And I'm thinking about the Santa shot as well. Yeah, I couldn't remember that it was the rainbow shot that I was thinking of. So I was like, you know, the Santa shot also kind of seems like it's useful too. So let's try Australia here. See what comes of it. Okay. I forgot that I was going to try a grounded move there. Please give me the ball so I can try this. Oh my goodness. You know what? Never mind. Let's just go back to Saudi Arabia. Go with what we know. The obvious benefit of the electro shot, being able to home in on everybody. Ow. I got tripped. You know what? Let's keep going. That would be kind of funny to have in the world record. If we just got completely outplayed in the very first moment of the game, and then we get a really fast... Never mind. We kept on getting outplayed. There we go. Oh, what a play. That's always really fascinating when you manages to react that perfectly to the ball being right there. Coming off of his teammate. That's a very computer-type thing to do. It's a great play. Hit somebody, please. Oh my goodness. I got trolled there. Maybe this can still be a decent start. Even with the wasted cycle. Yeah, hopefully we can just take out Naritaka here. Alright, we'll take it. There he goes. Through the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossom trees. I don't know if that should be a distinction that I have to make. England should be fine. Okay, interesting. Alright. We can get kind of like a double round here, a double cycle. Alright. They're not being too trolly so far. Nice. And does that... Yes, that allows me to get the ball right back. Nice! They are cooperating so far. Whenever they do that jump, it means they can't... They're not going to catch the ball. But if they just stare at it, then they're probably going to catch the ball, unless they have Super Catch Dodge activated, which kind of glitches them out. And see, he's going to catch this. Unfortunate. There we go. That's still a quite good England. I'll definitely take it. Alright, Taiwan. Let's see how often these guys catch. They don't have much health or defense, but they can completely whittle away the time by just catching your shots over and over and over, like especially this guy with the blue hair. But he cooperated that time. There he goes. But we got him, okay, so we were able to take his health away enough that we were able to do that to him. And now they're starting to catch all the time. But they got Super Catch Dodge active now, which means they're probably going to glitch out of their ability to catch the ball. So I'm going to play it safe there. And yep, even though he was staring at the ball, getting ready to catch it, the AI kind of gets glitched whenever Super Catch Dodge is activated. They dodge being able to catch. Supremely. Which really works to our benefit. France is just fine to see. Hopefully. This is definitely the most common location to have to play at. And most teams use this as their home base. Alright, Francois is cooperating so far. Very nice. Good start to France here. Oh, there's a catch. Okay. Oh no, my misplay. Okay. We didn't get completely punished for it. It was RNG manipulation. See, he's not going to catch here. Excellent! Okay! We can just call that mistake of picking up the ball RNG manipulation. Oh, look, they're so together and, like, forming a new creature. It's beautiful. Oh no, Neketsu. Okay, so this run may not have a chance from here. It's so difficult to take these guys out quickly. Alright, there's a decent start. These guys are prone to catch and duck. rush in and avoid your throws, just do all sorts of things to mess things up. But this is a good start. Yeah, see, like that, rushing in and avoiding the throw. That's such a troll. The one homing capability that the Electro Shot does not have is coming back around on the X-axis. Just up to Kunio now. Alright, that's a good start. It's just barely out of my reach. So we have to wait. And he decided to not rush in that time. Oh my goodness. Whatever. And he's catching this. And they got the ultimate power, which could one-shot me, which would make it impossible to play the full game. The full hard mode. Pass it! Pass it! You had the ball, your sideline dude wanted it. Why didn't you pass it? You could have played a nice little game of catch at the end. Pretend that you didn't just annihilate a group of young men. Alright, Mexico. Very nice to see. One of the best teams that you can face in rounds 4 through 6. It's a shame that we had to do Neketsu, but Neketsu went pretty well, actually. Alright, I managed to catch that. I'm getting slapped around a little bit in this run, but at least it's still going quickly! Alright, there goes Maraska. Very nice. They're not catching a bunch right now, and you see how fast they're going down. That's why they're one of the really nice teams to face here. Oh, I thought he was actually going to not catch that. But here he goes. That is such a nice round. Thank you, Mexico. I love facing them. They have absolutely pulled my pants over my head, my underpants over my head in this category many times before, but they cooperated this time. There's Brazil. That's who I thought I was about to face before. And these guys are much less cooperative. This is one of the catchiest teams in terms of, like, catching the ball a lot, not in terms of music, that that we're going to be facing. So we need some absurd luck from them. But I'm not really thinking that I'm going to be getting it. I'm just going to take what I get. But so far it's a good start, and what a play there. Oh my goodness. Okay, but they're still not catching a bunch. Oh my goodness, what is going on? This is the most Brazil has maybe ever cooperated in this category so far. And look at them all rushing in. And he managed to go up and grab that. Okay, I thought it might have been too far on my side. Okay, there's a catch. Unfortunately, they do not have the super catch dodge ability, which means I'm not going to be able to cheese that. Now they're starting to catch. Yep. Okay, but this is standard. Oh, look at them go. And now that they have the high dash jump active, that makes it very difficult for me to avoid their attacks, because when I'm uncontrollably running in from the center, I can't do anything. And they're going to outpace me and throw the ball. Oh my goodness, that's the most uncommon way to lose a cycle, is for them to jump over that. I'm gonna try my ultimate here, see if I can take out some... Oh my goodness. It was such a good start, too. It was such a good start to Brazil, but they're showing you exactly who they are. This is why they're toward the end of the game. But at least they're done. We lost quite a few cycles there. That one is always extremely painful when they manage to actually barely jump over the ball, even though it's homing in on them. Alright, but we got Italy, which is way better to get than Germany, especially in this category. Maybe that can help save this a little bit. I missed picking up the ball there, but I didn't get punished for it. Alright. Managed to avoid that. We got a double cycle there, and he jumped over it too, at the expense of his teammate. He couldn't handle having his pretty face taken out. Oh, they're all swooping in to save pretty face, guys. Pretty face. What a team. Italy knows how to protect pretty faces. We all know this. Shoutouts to Fabio Fonini, who just retired from tennis, pro tennis. Anyway. And that time, he saved his own... Oh my goodness. This is a heartwarming fight right here. Even pretty face guy, like, he wanted to return the favor. And they went quickly for me. So Brazil was Brazil. Aside from that, this has been a pretty nice run. mean? And now, here we go. Heading into the final. We're gonna buy the atomic arm and try and give ourselves some extra oomph. And by ourselves, I mean just Mufadal, because he's the guy with the electro shot. And they're just like Brazil in that they can spend the entire time catching and never letting you actually finish the game. This is a decent start. The first two guys have let us hit him. And also, oh, okay, I thought he was going to run in. I still managed to catch the ball, but then I got the targeting error there. I still managed to hit somebody for decent damage, so that was not a wasted round like that usually is. Excellent. They have the ultimate power, so, and even if they don't use the ultimate power, all of their special shots can basically one-shot me if I make a single mistake. And I'm trying to not lose a single teammate so that I can actually do all of the special matches as well. So, this is a really scary fight. Alright, Johnny ran in, but we still had a target. Get out of here, Johnny! Alright, thank you for bringing the ball to me, Johnny. Now get out of here, Johnny! Thank you, that is not bad. Thank you for being hit. This is a really good final so far, holy moly. And he didn't rush the ball there. He walked into it! That was about to be a wasted cycle! Thank you! And he's done for! Oh my goodness, it's just Johnny now. This is like by far the best final I've ever had with no custom teams. Let's see if Johnny could... Oh, there's a wasted cycle. Okay, being aggressive and removing my target. You hate to see it, but he's jumping here. Is that... Oh my goodness. That makes up for how freaking horrible Brazil was toward the end. That was an unreal Team USA fight. And now one of the benefits of using Saudi Arabia is not just the power of Mufadal, but also the fact that they don't have a ton of defense and HP, so that when we face our shadow team, we can take them out pretty quickly. That dude's already almost out. That was a quick pickup, but I was ready for it somehow. I do not know how I managed to kick him there. Oh, and that time I wasn't ready because I thought they were going to run in. I need to just stand on the sideline and wait for different... I need to be ready for different outcomes. I tend to run in when I shouldn't. I need to wait at the sideline so that I can kick them if I need to, but also catch if I need to. Oh, and that I tried to run and kick at the same time, but I messed it up. And so now I'm actually in danger here. I am really close to dying. This has been sloppy, and... Oh my goodness. One more hit and Mufadal is basically dead, and then... Oh my goodness, I got punched. And then I wouldn't be able to actually face the final team. I'm saying actually a lot right now. But it actually ended super quickly, actually. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying, but then I got some really quick cycles at the end. So, we survived. And now we get a look at the final team. We're gonna go back to the ultimate power. We use the super catch dodge power because it's gonna help us with them catching less. We can't make these guys catch any less, unfortunately. We're gonna try to cheese King Dodgeball whenever we can. Like right now. Let's see if I can get a lot of quick punches in on him. That's a good start. He's staying close to the sideline so I can get multiple punches. Ow! I need Mufadal to not get taken out because he's our main damage dealer with that electro shot. I can still deal double punches for now. Okay, is he close? No, okay. This is a different person. This is the queen. So I need to just redo this here. I need to start dealing damage again and then get King Dodgeball back to the center line. This is fine. That was a good start. That was a good sequence of punches there. This is by far the fastest pace I've ever had in this category. This is pretty ridiculous for a no custom teams run, even with Brazil being who they were. Okay, here we go. He's back. Triple punch there. Double punch. Ow! Ah! Mufadal's gone. Okay, that's fine. We can still complete the game. It's a bit gross. Because, look at that, that's a far worse power. They can actually jump over it and it doesn't home in on them. Yikes. Okay, but at least we... Okay. We can do something. It's not just completely dead. There. We dealt some damage there. Bishop is down. And, like, we don't need the electro shot to punch King Dodgeball in the face. So these guys maybe can still get a fast run in. Okay, that was an early jump, and so she jumped right into it. Queen is down. Is Knight down? Knight is down. It's just King. Okay, that went obscenely well for not having the Electro shot. So now let's try to keep King Dodgeball close to the center line. Get a bunch of hits in. It's a little sad that we couldn't complete the entire game without losing a single teammate. But this is a speed run. This is not a deathless attempt. This is just 100% hard mode. And this is incredible! We got so many quick hits in! No way! That's never gone that quickly. Please don't catch. And the boys are together. The boys that remain are as together as they can be in the end. That was an unbelievable time save from the previous world record. I believe that was 2 minutes faster than the previous world record. We got an amazing final against Team USA, a good ending to the Shadow Clone fight, and oh my goodness, we got so many quick hits on King Dodgeball. That is the best that's ever gone. And the teammates of Mufadal stepped in when they had to, and they got some good hits in with their special shots. That compressor actually did the trick. That incredibly slow-moving shot. It loses some time in the air, but it did what it needed to do. It caused some damage. And then the fists wreaked havoc on King Dodgeball. That was amazing. The only bad part of that run was the second half of the Brazil fight. Everything else, honestly, went pretty much as well as you could hope for a no custom team, 100% hard mode Super Dodgeball Brawlers run to go. I'm pretty happy with it. And that will definitely be the run that I represent this category with, hopefully, if the game is accepted on speedrun.com. Shoutouts to everybody who is probably helping with SGDQ from that site right now. And shoutouts to everything that you do on that site. Thank you for keeping that thing, keeping such a gigantic community effort going. I'm not trying to schmooze you into accepting this run. I think it's incredible that speedrun.com exists and that we can come together and enjoy this hobby, or something. It's something more than a hobby for so many people. You go, Bo! And thank you to everybody who made this game, everybody who worked on this. Goodness gracious, this freaking game makes me so obsessed with it. I just can't put it down whenever I pick it up. It was half a lifetime ago that it first drew me into it. Half of my lifetime, that is. And it's a joy to be able to get this amazing new replay value with it through speedrunning. And to play it over and over and over again, and with the custom team get all those multi-hits, and with this team to be able to experience them in a way I never would have chosen this team otherwise. But I get to bring them to victory with their green tank tops that I think look good. Mufadal, I wonder if the developers ever imagined that he would be the ace when they made this team of a world record speedrun. Hope you all enjoyed that run. I think I'm actually going to stop it there. That was a pretty satisfying place to call it for today. That's a 2-hour plus stream. I have an idea of where I'm going to go here. Yeah, I'm running out of energy here. So, we've got somebody doing a 40th birthday marathon here. I'm tempted to raid Notorious. I'm gonna give Notorious a shout out. Because I was watching him on the side here. He just got an amazing world record. The channel you're shouting out does not exist, really? Is that like a double underscore? There we go. Oh, I accidentally am raiding him. Okay, I was gonna raid Lincarius, but I'm too tired. I'm too tired to stop this raid. Yeah, I'm fading. So, I'm going to wish all of you the very best that life has to offer. And thank you all for joining. I really hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, have a beautiful one. Dream on, folks. Peace. Take care. Thank you.